Our first mission was to break the momentum of the deepest and most vicious recession since the Great Depression. We had to stop the free fall and get the economy and jobs growing again. And digging out of this mess required us taking some tough decisions. And sometimes those decisions were not popular. And Harry knew they weren't popular. I knew they weren't popular. But they were the right thing to do. And Harry was willing to lead those fights because he knew that we had to change course. That to do nothing, to simply continue with the policies that had gotten us into this mess in the first place, would mean further disaster. And to fail to act on some of the great challenges facing the country that we had been putting off for decades would mean a lesser future for our children and our grandchildren. It took years to dig this hole. It's going to take more time than any of us would like to climb out of it. But the question is, number one, are we on the right track? And the answer is yes. And number two, how do we accelerate the process? How do we get the recovery to pick up more steam? How do we fill this hole faster? Now, there's a big debate in Washington right now about the role that government should play in all this. As I said in the campaign, and as I've repeated many times as president, the greatest generator of jobs in America is our private sector. At every turn, we've met opposition and obstruction from a lot of leaders across the aisle. And that's why I'm glad I've got a boxer in the Senate who's not afraid to fight for what he believes in. And Harry and I are going to keep on fighting until wages and incomes are rising and businesses are hiring again right here in Nevada and Americans are headed back to work again and we've recovered from this recession and we're actually rebuilding this economy stronger than before. So Nevada, I know we've been through tough times. And not all the difficult days are behind us. There are going to be some tough times to come. But I can promise you this. We are headed in the right direction. We are moving forward. We are not going to move backwards. And I'm absolutely confident that if we keep on moving forward, if we refuse to turn backwards, if we're willing to show the same kind of fighting spirit as Harry Reid has shown throughout his career, then out of this storm, brighter days are going to come.